What's up, YouTube? Tops85401 here. There's no way that I could put into words what the 2019 National was like and what it meant to me, what it meant to everybody in the community, what it meant for this hobby. It was unbelievable. And I'm sure if you guys watch all the video recaps, I've watched several of them, it will give you a pretty good idea, but man, it was absolutely amazing. I want to thank everybody that I ran into at the show, all my friends, everybody that, well, I'm just going to start going. I have a list here of everybody I met, and there might be a few people I missed, but I think I got everybody. But I'm sure there's somebody I missed. It's probably impossible to remember everybody unless I was like writing it down while I was there. Anyways, first of all, I want to thank Ben and Ella out in Wisconsin. Ben is my mentor for this hobby as far as 90s cards and my Bonds collection. His girlfriend Ella, they were wonderful. Let me stay out their house out in Wisconsin. And then also John and Christine out in Indiana in the suburbs of Chicago. Let me stay there for a few nights. Very accommodating, awesome, great to hang out with you guys and meet your families, and just awesome. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It made the trip that much more enjoyable. And then everybody I ran into at the show, and this is in no particular order, guys, but we got Reese Pate, my fellow Bonds buddy. We got Dan. He's a big Frank Thomas collector. I did a video on his man cave, guys. You should check it out. Scott, Scotty Tradition. Mark from Kentucky. Ed Westergriff. Mike O. Mike Baseball Collector. Snoop 12922. Pepino Man. Max Jackson. Michael Jericho IMI. We got Brian B. Rouse 6. Dave from Dave's Midlife Card Crisis. AR Falk 77, Bob Barth Super 25 Sports Cards, Manny from the All-Star Jersey Shop, Dave Blue Jacket 66 and his son Hayden. We got Andrew Enough Said Cards, Eric Those Back Pages, Joe's Silver Jackify, Bob Lewis, Ryan from Hot Corner Collectors, Bill the Hall of Fame Collector, Andy She Blinded Me with Refractors, Matt from the Essential Credentials, along with Greg. And then we got Alan Chan. We got Mark from Scoff Sports, Foo 3112, Jerome Yankees Cards, The Card Dreamer, Big D for Life, Elite Co 3, Adam Ha, Up North Collectors, Filmington, Triple Crown 24, JT. We got Josh Rated Rookie, Alex Bowman 53, Ron Fig, Troy Rudder from TTM Troy, Bronx Bombers Cards, Jimmy Guns. We got Eli the Goat Flores, Brentwood Sports Cards and Collectors, Max Power Baseball, Cub Fan 7523, JY Sports Card Guy, Griffey Hoarder 24, and there's one guy, I can't remember his name, but he's from, he works in El Paso, Texas at the Border Patrol. If you watch this, comment down below. Just had a wonderful time hanging out with everybody. And I know there's somebody I'm missing, but this community is just unbelievable. I had an unbelievable time. I didn't sleep much. I didn't have a lot of time for sleep. And now, guys, I'm going to give a brief recap on my pickups. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So, guys, here are all my pickups. I'm going to go over this as quickly as possible. The last day I was there, I was able to spend the afternoon with my buddy Bob Barth, a.k.a. Super 25 Sports Cards, and he gave me this beautiful Brandon Belt and Madison Bumgarner card. And when he gave this to me, Bob and I were talking about how Brandon Belt looks like Maxa Jackson. And yes, Maxa Jackson, you look like Brandon Belt. Bob and I both agree on that. And then Bob said he found this in a box rummage. So we got Bonds, Ramirez, and Andrew Jones. That's numbered to 9. Bob. So Bob, thanks so much for hooking me up with those absolute gems. Here are a few Bonds inserts that I picked up. Some I may have, some I may not have. And then Wesker Griff, hit it over the fence, Pence. And yes, Ed, the garage door opener is not plugged in. And then Dan from Wisconsin gave me this Barry Bonds pin. So Dan, thank you very much. My epic pickup for the show, the 1951 Bowman Willie Mays rookie card. Love that card. Fantastic card. Excited I was able to acquire that. And I feel horrible. I do not remember who gave this Bonds figurine to me. When it was given to me, it was like at the end of the day, and I was absolutely fried. My mind, I didn't get a lot of sleep. Please comment down below whoever gave this to me. I just don't remember. I want to know who gave it to me because it's in my collection and I got to know. I just don't remember. But that's a great Bonds figurine. Picked this one up at a dollar table when I was rummaging around with Snoop 12922. These cards were rescued from a bonfire when I was out in Wisconsin. We were burning a bunch of cards, but these did not end up in the bonfire. And then my buddy Reese, we did some trading, got a bunch of rare inserts of Bonds. None of those cards I had. Most of them are numbered to 100 or less. So all these cards right here, at least 200 or less, most of them are numbered. Then I got this giant jumbo card from his Pittsburgh days. There's the back of it. And then he also gave me these decals. And on the back, there's a giant decal of Barry Bonds. So that was awesome. Did a huge trade with Ben, and I was able to acquire this Techno Barry Bonds from Ionics, 1999 Ionics, and it's the reciprocal, numbered to 100. And then Ben gave me a big old stack of some of his Bonds cards. Some of those I may or may not have. I'll have to go through that, along with this jumbo Upper Deck card. So Ben, again, thank you. Also was able to acquire a 1-of-1 autographed Barry Bonds card, so that was cool. And I got a buyback auto from SP Authentic, and that one looks really nice in the PSA slab. So happy to get that one. Big D for Life Scott gave me this placard that had this photo in it. I wasn't able to bring the placard home. I just didn't have room to put it in my bag, but I was able to take the photo out of the placard. So that'll go in a frame and that'll be enjoyed in my man cave. Stu Stone, the guy that did that movie Jack of All Trades, I ran into him and he signed this movie poster for me, which I thought was fantastic. And I was telling him when I was in Wisconsin with Ben and Reese and Dan how we had a bonfire and we were burning cards. So he wrote, "To Nate, stop burning cards, Stu Stone." If you guys watched his movie, at the very end of the movie, he had a nice bonfire burning his some of the cards in his collection. And then moving along, Brentwood Sports Cards was giving away these YouTube card community wristbands. I wore this all week proudly. And in the bag, he also had a Bonds card for me. So thank you so much for that, Matt. And then we had Eloy the Goat Flores was handing out these awesome Mickey Mantle customs. And you got the F face on the bat knob. So that's just a fantastic card. I got Silver Jackify's custom card. Got the YouTube Hall of Fame patch. That one's going to Eric Titanic Taters for the Baseball Card Junkies TV channel. We got those back pages, Eric's custom card. Awesome. And then I also got this at the PSA booth, the T206 Wagner look card, and Bob Lewis let me wear his Pittsburgh hat. That was fantastic. We had a great time in line for that. A lot of YouTubers were in line when we were getting our custom cards. When I was with John out in Indiana, we went to the baseball card exchange, and I picked these in the showcase at the baseball card exchange. That place is wonderful. I went into the back room. I was able to see all their sealed wax as well and talked with them about how they acquire all that stuff. So that was pretty fun. Also got this out of the pack break from Dave Blue Jacket 66. He put together a bunch of packs and threw in some hits in the junk wax era packs. So that was awesome. Pepino Man was showing me this card, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it, so he laid it on me. I know he loves collecting preview cards and stuff like that. So Caesar, thanks for hooking me up with that. Found this card in a box rummage, just a nice 90s. Always mint Mark McGuire from 97 Top Stars. John, when I was at his house, had this Buster Posey bat card. And we also did a box break with him and his family. And pulled out a couple of posies that he told me belonged in my PC. So got those. Jerome Yankees cards gave this to me when we were visiting. It's a coin of Willie Mays from the 1960s. When I was in Wisconsin, we went to a card shop out there and picked a few cards up from a local card shop out in Milwaukee. And then Dan found this card and got it for me. It's a sample of the Stairmaster Barry Bonds card. So as you can see, guys, pretty well. Oh, last thing. Ryan from Hot Corner Collectors, when I was there, handed me a giant box of cards, which I have yet to go through the whole box. But here are a few cards that I'll show you. He's been watching my channel for a long time. He invited me out to his house, and had I known that he lives so close and planned for it ahead of time, I would have gone out there. When I go to the National in 2021, Ryan, I have every intent to go out and visit you out at your house. But just got a bunch. These are just some of the cards that were in the box that I pulled out to show you guys. So got a Judge rookie, a Mike Trout jersey card. And then I was laughing. There's one card that made me laugh when I saw it in here. We got a Matt Duffy, a Giants fan favorite, and Fired Up. We got a Mike Trout Fired Up card. So there we go, guys. Those are the pickups. Maybe I'll go into a little more detail later, but I just wanted to give a quick recap of pickups and my experience at the National. I will post some photos of, the hangouts and stuff, and when I was out and about in Wisconsin, Indiana, and of course in Chicago. So thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, as always, happy collecting.